On a dry summer night in the Rocky Mountains, MLB Network comes at you live from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Justin Verlander will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy has what we call Uncle Charlie. What's that? That's the 12-6 curveball. Simply look at your watch and look at the 12 and look at the 6. This guy throws old school. They call it a straight downer. However you want to call it, a 12-6 hook. This guy has one of the best ones in the game right now.
First of 3 to start the week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. And, fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and, in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, you never know right here. Interleague game, when the weather gets cold, this could be a nice harbinger to what we're going to see in the Fall Classic right here. 2 first-place teams going to lock horns in a battle, and I'm jacked up.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He had exactly 100 RBIs. And if you talk to him, he'll let you know. 100 RBIs is pretty special, folks. I think he's the kind of guy that can have another big year.
First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. His line against Justin Verlander, he's just 1 for 6. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Slow roller left side. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw on the first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
Batting third.
Here's big Aaron Judge, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Emmett Rodriguez gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Batting third.
And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
No balls and 1 strike. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 1-1. Here it is. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
And he nails him at third. Great throw. An inning in the books. Here's Didi Gregorius. His line against Justin Verlander. He's a .417 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Verlander is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First delivery to him on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there too. Do not test this guy's arm.
The 1-0. He's running. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. His line against Justin Verlander, he's just 1 for 6. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And there he goes towards second. Line hard to center field. Springer is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Correa. He'll start us out here in the home half of the 2nd. Here comes the first pitch.
Correa.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today.
Batting fifth.
And let's take a look at Chris Bryant down at third base today playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager can put him in the outfield, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays, and nice soft hands.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth.
Coming to the plate now, George Springer. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Torres is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they go. Here's Chris Bryant now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Chris Bryant.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Riding in, Kyle Schwarber. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Booyah! A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's...
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run here in the early going, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gleyber.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Riding in once again, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Batting 8.
1 out now in the Houston 3rd, and that'll bring up the catcher Robinson Chirinos. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown in.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Schwarber's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting 9. The designated
now
hitter.
at the plate, Kyle Tucker. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First offering on its way. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. And he popped him up. Torres will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Didi Gregorius as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Popped him up. Verlander in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Gregorius on at first, nobody out. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Number 34.
Ready for another chance? Bryce Harper. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Softly hit toward the hole. Diaz picks it up onto the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. One left for the Yankees, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's Michael Brantley. He set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. On, he pops it up. He brings it in right in front of the tarp.
Now batting, right fielder.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
First base has been overturned, and the batter rules out.
Standing in now, Alex Bregman. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber posts under it, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1. Standing in, Chris Bryant. He'll start off the 5th in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air to right field. Reddick is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And next, it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fouled off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, Adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Brantley is under it, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And there's ball one. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
And it's fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the fifth inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. To Voit in time for the double play.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Nothing doing there for Houston. They trail things here 2-0. Now in the box, Torres. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Verlander sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he popped him up. Correa backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Up next,
stepping up to the plate, Aaron Judge. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Ripped on the ground to first. Gurriel scoops it up, and now a toss to the pitcher Verlander for the out.
now batting.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop Didi Gregorius now. Here's the first pitch to him. And this will be fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Chirinos corrals it, and the throw to first ends the inning. In now, Yuli Gurriel will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Digging in, Robinson Chirinos.
Robinson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, number 3.
Striding into the box, Kyle Tucker. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's taken for strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Schwarber on the move. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Giancarlo Stanton now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Booyah! It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, number 10 for him on the year, as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing: you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got: a really bad result.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Springer. Booyah! So a solo shot here to left center field, number 10 for him on the year. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Zero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now, with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Gary Sanchez stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now bat
Kyle Schwarber will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. To third, and that's through for a hit. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Luke Voigt is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. In time as he just gets the tag down. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Stretch time coming up here in Denver. Stepping into the box, Michael Brantley will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Now that's popped up. And there's out number 2.
third baseman
Now batting, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Judge will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're on the... Standing in, Luke Voigt is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Luke Voigt. He's set. Here it comes. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and he fouls this one off. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Settling in now, Aaron Judge. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Strike one to start the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Into the box, Didi Gregorius. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider. Voit is off at first with two away. This is pulled into right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, but they're in. Here's Carlos Correa now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Into the box now, George Springer. No balls and a strike to count. Hit out towards second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
From the stretch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Schwarber comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
The batter.
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and that'll bring up the catcher Robinson Chirinos. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
That's back.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 2 left for the Astros. Hector Rondon enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch on its way. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Rondon's ready. Here it is on 0-2. Fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. So striding in, Gary Sanchez. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Popped up. And he'll lunge out of a crouch to make the play for out number 2.
The batter, the third baseman.
Stepping in, Chris Bryant. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Chirinos recovers, and that ends the inning. So striding forward now, Kyle Tucker. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
The left fielder, number 23.
Next up for the Stros, Michael Brantley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Stanton is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. Digging in now, Josh Reddick. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And that's going to be a base hit for Reddick.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Bregman.
Into the box, Alex Bregman, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Popped him up. Sanchez is there, makes the catch, and that's the ballgame.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
4-0 the score tonight. The New York Yankees get the win on the heels of 4 home runs.